hear from Ashton Dusablon.
Good morning, my fellow seniors. Now, I was going to start with a very similar shtick as Jaden did and rip up my speech, but now that's old, and I'm not going to recreate that. But I think the fact that both Jaden and Tyler, two very good friends of mine, both had a very similar motif in their speech about not being artificial and being personal is very, very significant, because that's what you guys need in a class president. That's what our class deserves. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ashton Dusablon. But looking around, I'm pretty sure many of you already do. And I stand before you today asking for a vote, but also trust, confidence, and partnership in the future events that we'll take on in our senior year and beyond. Because we all have one mutual goal here, to have an unforgettable senior year worth remembering. A while ago, I stumbled across a video that talked about the 30 days theory. And what this 30 days theory is that at the end of senior year, the last 30 days before you cross that stage and grab your diploma, everybody, regardless of clique, regardless of group, regardless of sports team, comes together as one. And some of you who may have older siblings or may have friends in the class of 25, 24, 23, whatever, you can ask them and see if they also can tell you that this was the case. Because I saw it both in the class of 25 and the class of 24. When I was a freshman, I didn't have many senior friends, so I can't really ask them. What I want to do is make sure that this love and this coming together does not only last those last 30 days, but lasts throughout this entire year. Because what I want to see is a class that comes together and a class that loves one another. And we already saw this. We have 300 kids, 316 to be exact. 16 on this stage, so about 300 of you out there. And I saw this at the beginning of this year, on September 3rd, during our senior sunrise, which I had the honor, with the help of my good friends, Lauren Snyder and Jocelyn McDonough, of putting together and organizing. I couldn't do without you, Lauren. I see the heart. Thank you. And I saw, at least from what I counted, 104 kids went to the senior sunrise on September 3rd. 104 of you were so dedicated to having an unforgettable, a memorable senior year that 104 of you woke up at 5 in the morning, the last day you could have slept in, and came to Horn Pond Hill and watched the sunrise together as one. And I think that that's really beautiful, and it's a testament to what we can be and what we can become. I really loved what I saw on that senior sunrise day. It was very nice seeing people from groups that I thought never really interacted, talking to one another, taking pictures, just watching the sunrise. It was something really special. And I hope that all of you who attended can attest to that as well. I was very, very proud of all of you and myself, because seeing that in the zeitgeist of hate that we see in this world today, the zeitgeist of division in politics and religion, in race, in gender, it's something special. It's a reminder that we can do better. It's a reminder that amid the hate, there exists love. In addition to love, an important part of being a leader and being a class president is representing voices that typically go unheard. And not only was this done at the sunrise, this was also been done and also will be done in the role that I am honored to have with the Daily Times Chronicle, where I, every other week, am writing an article about a senior who has shown some special talents and special skills throughout the school. I've been able to interview people one-on-one, in person, and get to know them. As Thomas Knievy up here can attest, Ada Manel will be next week, and Derek Lundgren over there, D. Flicks, will be in 3 weeks. I'm going to be interviewing all these people in person and more the weeks to come, because what I love to do and what I strive to do as your senior class president is represent all voices. This class is a wide array of voices, heard or unheard, that all matter. And what this class deserves is a president who is willing, who is more than willing, to represent them all. It's powerful how we can come together and love. And that's what I'm trying to be about. That's what I've been about. Love. Agape, if you will. A love for humanity. I love those who love me, and I love those who don't. You got to love the big moments, and you got to love the small. And over the past 3 years here at WMHS, I think that magical four-letter word has come to me better than it ever has come before. I've learned to love small, love long, and love unconditional. And I think I've seen that in many of you today. There's a quote that I heard last night from an individual who I won't name because I didn't get his consent beforehand. Actually, he's nodding at me. Who needs that in the Big 2-5? Bobby Stack. Bobby Stack was the one who told me yesterday, we have to approach every situation with everlasting joy and kindness to even the most negative of people. Not looking back in hate, but looking forward in forgiveness. And I think that is such a powerful message, ladies and gentlemen. I really love that. So I just want to thank Bobby for that. And I think that is the message that we're going to need moving forward this senior year. And I don't think there's any better candidate. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I don't think there's any better candidate who can bring those attributes to the table but myself. If elected, I promise to give my whole self to this role and this position. Not just now, but long after we cross that stage in May or June or whenever they're going to plan it. Because I have every intention of hosting meeting after meeting this year and hosting our reunions, a very big responsibility in the years beyond our high school career. Because we need to hear the voices of you, not just the voices of the people up here sitting in these chairs, of you, because this is our year, our senior year, the most important of them all. We have the wide array of voices. We have a wide array of perspectives. We have a wide array of backgrounds. And we must come together for our mutual goal of having an unforgettable senior year. I am more than willing to speak at graduation. I am more than willing to represent our collective voice. And I will be here planning reunion after reunion. So, in summary, let's enjoy our year. Let's celebrate it with pride, with joy, and most importantly, with love. Love that our world of hate has needed for so long. When you cast your votes tomorrow and on Friday, remember the slogan that says it all. Let the deuce loose.